Mason taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. That's complete to Wicks. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jordan Mason, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the ball. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Now Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Oh, good move. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To the air again, Love. On the screen, this is Mason. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Mason going to get it on first down. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lloyd. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Love. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed from a yard out. And the Packers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Oh, this is blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in New Orleans for the second half of Super Bowl 59.
And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22. Mahomes now to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut the lead back down to 2. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, Maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love, they go play action now. His throw incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Love now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome, the 4th and final quarter. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, Lloyd. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that will be incomplete.
And that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now Love. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Love going to give it up on the touch pass. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Love throwing for it. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. That's taken in by Kraft. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
On the screen, this is Mason. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up now on 2nd down. This is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Mahomes. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On the give, it's Mason. And he has a Packer 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. On the ground again, it's Mason. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Dobbs. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
So the Lombardi Trophy once again heading home to Titletown. Commissioner Goodell doing the honors as he hands it to the Green Bay Packers, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will conclude our coverage this year on EA Sports. I want to thank my partner, Charles Davis, for another incredible season together in the booth. Till the fall, folks, Brandon Gaudin saying good night from New Orleans.
Every career starts as a dream, a belief that someday you'll join the greats and line up next to them. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Use the options on the left to edit league settings and choose what role you want to run the show as, a coach or an owner. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but welcome to Weekly Strategy. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent. This is your team. Choose focus players each week. easily see how many. Here are some recommendations to get you started.